There's real power in language. Think about this. You need to go and do some prospecting. When you hear that word prospecting, how do you feel? Then we then start to talk to some of those people in the prop tech industry and they go, let's talk about lead gen. Like lead who? Who's gen? Not realizing that they're talking about prospecting. But what would happen if you fundamentally change that entire game and rather than calling it prospecting or lead generation, what would actually happen if you just changed it to creating opportunity? Hey guys, you know at 9 o'clock today, we're gonna jump on the phones, let's go create some opportunity. Will that change the way that you feel about what it is that you're doing? And there's no doubt that it absolutely does because language is incredibly powerful. Now, one of the great challenges that I see is that when we go into starting to train new real estate agents, they start to develop some of the industry terminology. They start talking about DOM, days on market. They start having this conversation around going out to an appraisal or a market appraisal, when in fact for the owner, they just want to get a bit of an idea on what the value of their place is worth. Or they're going over to a listing appointment, really when they're in a conversation that they just want to be potentially selling their house. And now more than ever before, we've got to remove that industry jargon and actually make it really palatable for the consumer. Is it private treaty or for sale? Last time I checked, it was for sale on all of the signboards. It's for sale on the websites. Why don't we just say for sale when we're live in person? And this ability to be able to connect in a way that people understand fundamentally changes the entire game. Now, when we train how to sell vendor paid marketing, one of the conversations that we talk a lot about is large, medium, and small, because it's easy rather than premium, gold, and advantage. I don't know what's better and what's worse, but large, medium, and small clearly dictates the size of that particular marketing program. Then, if you literally just have underneath that most popular on the item that is the most popular, it makes it easy for the client to make that decision to go and choose which particular one that they're going to go with. This is what is such an important part because businesses that talk to customers in beautiful ways through how they write their emails, through what they do in terms of over the phone conversations, to how they communicate on their printed documents, this is the difference that sets you apart. The tonality of the language that you use, how you make people feel, whether or not you're casual or super formal, and most importantly, whether or not you make it feel like it's a great human experience. Language is incredibly powerful. So before you go to book that MA or have that conversation about that listing appointment, or maybe even have that conversation around what you're going to be doing to see whether or not you can get them to sign up for that vendor paid marketing, it's time that you change the way that you speak. And think a little bit about it. Mr. and Mrs. Owner, when it comes to paying for vendor paid marketing, you can do a couple of different things. Some people like to do electronic funds transfer. Other people want to pay by credit card. Or now we've actually got buy now, pay later type solutions that are available inside of the real estate industry. What would be best for you? Keep the language simple, let it scale, make people connect with you in a really powerful way. And remember that now more than ever before, language really matters.